Have you ever found yourself feeling anxious and then hours have passed and you're still feeling anxious and you wonder where did the time go? It starts from one tiny loop of a thought that ceases to stop. And eventually you start picking it up. Why do I say this? Because even I've been there. I felt anxious, overwhelmed, and stressed. And at times like these, when there was no one around me and I didn't know who to turn to, either because of the situation I was in, that I started doing EFT tapping. So, what's EFT tapping? In a nutshell, it regulates the body and the mind by also addressing the energy centers, if you believe in that, or it helps you regulate or calm your amygdala. The amygdala is a fear center in the brain which responds to fight or flight, which is exactly what the situation we are in when there is a stress response. Any thought, anxiety, anger, stress, fear, your judgment gets clouded and you're not able to think with clarity. But within minutes of doing EFT, if not resolution, you will feel more centered. That's a word I would use because that's how I felt in many times when I tapped myself. So, without telling you more, I'm just going to show you the tapping sequence which I personally use when I feel stressed, overwhelmed, or anxious. So, you're going to start here from the side of the hand. Just even though I feel stressed and anxious, I accept these emotions right here, right now. Even though I feel stressed and anxious, I feel stressed right here, right now. Even though I feel stressed and anxious, I feel safe right here, right now. Even though I feel stressed and anxious, I feel safe right here, right now. Top of the head, I feel stressed about this meeting at work. And I don't know why. I feel stressed. Maybe there's so much to do, and I haven't done it yet. I feel stressed. And that's okay this moment. Gentle breath in and out. How do you feel? More centered, right? If you need to repeat it until you feel more centered, I would recommend do it as many times as you want. Now, there are frequently asked questions. How often do I do it? Do it as much as you like. There's no time limit, but minimum I would recommend 5 minutes a day. Two, when do I need to do it? That's totally up to you. But make sure you tie it with a habit either in the morning or the night. For me, it's before I go to sleep and right after I wake up. So I know I'm not going to forget. But anytime during the day, if you feel a bit not centered or you feel emotions coming up that you don't have words for, you can still do it. Do I always need to use words? Not necessarily. No. Just doing the motion itself seems to help. So I'm going to give you more clarity on what the tapping points are exactly. So this is called the side of the hand. Then you do the top of the head. Then you do the eyebrow. Then you do the side of the eye. Then you do the under the eye, under the nose, under the chin, collarbone, under the armpit. So these are the points, 9 points that help you address, and it's better to do it in the same fashion. Why? Because that's how it's been set up. And I would recommend don't, try to mix and match right now. Just do the order and don't do random anywhere places because even if you do this, this will help. But specifically, these areas are being mentioned because it tie to a specific nervous point, which helps you calm the body and the mind. Okay. And what next? So if this video helped you, if this tapping sequence helped you, there's so much more and deeper because when we tap, the mind tries to make connections and sometimes unexpected past memories or something we are actually worried about might come up, and this is not something that can be done by self. That's why you need a trained practitioner who can guide you through all these areas. What do I do and why do I mention it? Because I am a trained EFT practitioner and I would love to work with you if you are a woman and going through any one of these areas: anger, anxiety, or any life transitions where you feel overwhelmed about emotions, be it religion, wealth, love, spirituality, health, or fitness. I would love to work with you. That's why I do one on one sessions. The link is in the bio. And I also do a free masterclass where I talk about invisible patterns. Because right now we tapped on stress at work, but what if that's happening every single time you have a conversation? Maybe that's not just a one time stress, that's a pattern that's popping up. Maybe it has a lot of underlying issues that we need to address, which again, you cannot do it by yourself. So, In my Invisible Patterns Masterclass, I just teach you how to recognize a pattern, why does it exist, and what is one regulation tool that you can use on a daily basis. And we do it for 30 days. So, if one of these options work for you, you are welcome to join the webinar or do a guided one on one session where we'll be working personally with you to help you map out a plan and understand how EFT can help you cope. I am Pooja and thank you so much for being here. I will see you in the next video.